their second of the game, and the Indians continue their win streak. They've won 5 in a row.
From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Chris Taylor, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Here's Starling Marte. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
Starling Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Line hard, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Realmuto finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Marte is retired, and there's one away. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's stolen 40 bases already this season, and I want to see if his speed comes to play in this one. He impacts a lot of games with his legs, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if he does that again here today.
Now in the box, Chris Taylor. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Sit down, Phillies.
Here comes the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Franz Reyes. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave 1. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Trevor Rogers gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First offering on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of it in. Very dangerous right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. One out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Kingery leads off first with 1 away. Turned on down the line, and that's through for a hit. Long throw to third, and he is in there.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite-level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
In now, Eric Thames, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Popped him up. Chapman is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple. Still no score. Into the box, Jorge Soler. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. First offering on its way. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Striding into the box, Garrett Cooper, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Herrera, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 13 for him on the year, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. A dozen home runs and 38 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's spot shadow outfielder Odubel Herrera. One of the best first steps in the game, able to cover a ton of ground. Speed is definitely this guy's calling card, but do not sleep on the arm.
Digging in now, Ari Perez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Get out of here, Marlins!
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt. A swing and a miss. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. Still only 1 out in the inning. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now batting, Trevor Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming, here it is. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 2 and the Phillies nothing. So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One and two.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Hard hit ball to short. Taylor with the slide. He gathers the throw. Got him.
Batting seventh, captain, J.T. Realmuto.
Ready now, J.T. Realmuto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This is in the air out to right. Reyes moves over. 2 gone.
Batting eighth, third baseman,
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And there's ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. Taylor's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 2-0. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Striding in once again, Chris Taylor, a base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Hit to short. Kingery's there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of that fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Crawford has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're up 2-0. Stepping in, Aaron Nola as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As it's grounded sharply to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And in steps Scott Kingery. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Kingery is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Franz Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
In is Jorge Soler as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 0-1 on its way. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Drilled on the ground to short. To second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies nothing. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
Here in the fourth, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Line drive to left. Soler has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Eric Thames. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Thames behind 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Phillies down in order. Still down 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ari Perez. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Herrera will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Trevor Rogers. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Line to the right side, but foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Oh, 2, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Here's Starling Marte. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Hoskins is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They lead it 3-0. At the plate, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out. Into the box now, J.P. Crawford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready once again, Chris Taylor. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Chris Taylor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Chapman is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Franz.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Franz Reyes, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order, but they lead it 3-0. C.J. Cron is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
C.J. Cron.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 22 home runs, 57 runs batted in. 1-0 pitch on the way. Way in front of that fastball. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! A solo home run for C.J. Cron, number 23 for him thus far, and the Phillies strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So striding forward now, Scott Kingery. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marte going back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year. And the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
Yeah, I guess they lost their patience and just decided they were going to get back in this thing with 2 quick swings of the bat. Still down 1, but they definitely have momentum on their side now.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Well, he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a fastball just a bit high. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte calls for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Odubel Herrera, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte over to his right. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Nate Jones come on now as he prepares to pitch in his 85th game this year. In is Jorge Soler.
Leading off for Miami. Left
Here
fielder.
comes the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Herrera is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Garrett Cooper will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Hernandez gloves it, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. So striding in, Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Maikel Franco. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, JT Realmuto. No hits to this point. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They're down 3-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. David Robertson will come on to pitch now, as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Mike Moustakas will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So stepping in, Ari Perez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Martin Maldonado will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 50, Martin Maldonado.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 2 home runs and 5 driven in.
Put him away.
Here's the 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, You very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Tim Hodge will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 25, Tim Hodge.
Don't let him score!
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least, you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Hit on the ground out to short. Kingery's there. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Perez at third with 2 away. Line drive to left. Hoskins is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Miami, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
37, Justin Wilson.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pitch popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Marte fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Ready for another chance? Scott Kingery. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail 3-2. Edelbray Ramos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it's off the left field wall. The throw into second, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Pickoff move to second, and he's back easily. Into the box, Franz Reyes, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Chapman leads off second with nobody out. Spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, 1440p.ps5pro.
In is Jorge Soler. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the line. And this will get by him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cooper. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-1 home. Hit back up the middle. Kingery is up with it. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Cattell.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Cattell Marte. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the stretch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And that misses 1-1. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Thames will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils, and the Fish have taken a 4-2 lead. Trey Guerrero is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Trey Guerrero.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Rhys Hoskins is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Standing in now, Eric Thames, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Ground ball right into the shift. Marte has it on to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Now to the plate, Odubel Herrera, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Philly down to their last strike. Two out, nobody on. Full count to Herrera, 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Reyes has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
4-2 the final score today. The Fish took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Trevor Rogers earns his 12th victory in the ballgame. Trey Guerrero records the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Our paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park this afternoon, 43,500. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
Ripped to right, down the line, fair ball! Around third, Ramirez will score! It's a walk-off for number 22!